Hi everyone, I'm sorry I'm not in again, but I will be back after half term. So today I'm going to give you the opportunity to make sure your folder's up to date. I have been through everyone's folder. I have searched high and low in your Google Drive, and any work that I could find I have put into your graphics folder. Some people, that's most of the work. Other people, it might only be one piece of work. So I'm going to go through with you in a minute what needs to be in there. When I finish this video, what I need you to do is all log on and begin presenting your folder. And again, I'll go through that in a minute with you. I've given you all a 5-minute slot to come onto Google Meet and have a conversation with me. I'm going to be talking through what I've written in your feedback and what you're going to do next. I'm going to say spend about 30 minutes on presenting your folders and then go back to working on your Artist 1 Outcome 1 that you started last week. However, if you've not finished presentation of your graphics folder, this must be done over half term. So when we come back after half term, everything that I go through with you now should be in your graphics folder presented. So really quickly, here's the times here. You've got Will, then Mark, then Alex, then Kieran, then Freya, then Buddy, then Owen, Nick, Chloe, John, Ethan and Max. Even if you're not in school, you can still come onto Google Meet and have the Google Meet with me, okay? And I will have a one-to-one with you. And as you can see at the end, we've got a little bit of wiggle room if we need it. So, as I said, I've gone through all your folders, okay? And this is what it looked like. Some people have uploaded no work to their graphics folder, which is really disappointing. As I've said, since this, I have gone through all of your graphics folders, all of your Google folders, and I've added what work I can find. So you need to go to your graphics folder and see what is still missing. But you should all have a front cover, a lookbook, a mind map, an artist research page, and a set of primary images. If you don't have some of them, then you must do this over half term, and this must be presented in your graphics folder. Some people have not presented their graphics folder yet. If you're struggling to do this on Photoshop or Illustrator, then just use one of the existing ones on Google Slides. So all I've done here is I've just done the same front cover for the project, which can then be used as a template, just using existing templates. So we've got one here, personal investigation, outer space, personal investigation, outer space, and then personal investigation, outer space. This is one that's been created on on Adobe. So that's also fine. And that is the front cover. Okay, but you've got 3 different designs here. Okay, and then you've got one that the student has made themselves. So you should all have a completed cover. It should have what the project is, your name on it. You should all have a mind map that's presented in the same pattern, same design as your title page. Okay, so you've got the theme. This is what I plan to make. These are my 4 topics: haunted house, space, afterlife, and isolation, and then my subheadings. Some of you've all done this, but a lot of you haven't represented it. It should not take very long to present it, no more than 5 minutes really, because you've already made it. The next thing you should have is your lookbook. Okay, the lookbook was one of the first things that we did when we went through and we answered the questions, what the brief was, what the outcomes were going to be, what the concept was, and what the inspirations were. That all needs to be brought together as a series of paragraphs with the visual examples presented in the same theme. So again, I can see lookbook and I can see it's about outer space. You all have done an artist research page, okay, which is the multicolored document, okay, where you talk about the artist's work as a whole. You talk about a particular piece of the artist's work. So you have paragraph 1, paragraph 2. You present them onto your template, and then you include examples of the artist's work. Okay, so I know who the artist is, I know what their work looks like, I know what you think about their work. You also should have a series of primary images. Okay, if you've not done them, then they need to be done in your own time at home, and they need to be presented. They shouldn't just be kept in your Google document. They need to be presented on a template in your graphics folder. Then you've all filled in a plan for outcome 1 that needs to be copied and pasted into your graphics folder. Okay, there isn't a slide for this, so you need to add this slide in. I also want to see any secondary images that you might need for your outcome one. So you've now got everything in your graphics folder that tells me, that will help you create your outcome. When your graphics folder is up to date and it has these 5 slides, a title page, a mind map, a lookbook, artist research page, primary images, and also secondary images and the plan all in your graphics folder, then you should carry on doing your artist research, your artist one, outcome one. If you haven't finished that, you need to finish that before you move on. So just a reminder, okay, and I've shared this with you on Google Classroom, the times of your sessions. Okay, so you need to make sure that you log on straight away and that you're logged on, ready to have your meeting with me at the time it specifies. Okay, I will speak to you soon. Bye now.